What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Roads to 1000 Elo. Now, as you can see, we are 597 Elo, so only one win away from getting back to 600 Elo and building from there. So I'm quite excited to play this game. I have just finished filming and recording the episode of the boot camp, which if you haven't checked already, there will be a pop-up just above your screen there. If you enjoy watching this content, if you enjoy watching Road to 1000 series, please do consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into it and let's see what we're gonna get today. Let's see. We do get the white pieces. We are also playing against someone who is very close to getting 600 elo, so that will be interesting. We're playing Marco from Spain, I believe. So let's see. So he does end up pinning the knight. Against this variation, I'm sure it's good for me to just kick the bishop out by playing the knight, just basically trying to attack it. So let's see what he is going to end up doing. Now, we will be getting 8 elo if we win, so we'll be getting slowly into the 600 elo. So yeah, it's a game I'm quite nervous for, but I'm also excited at the same time. So let's see. We don't get the typical London play, we get a little bit of a different variation. It says it's an anti-tour attack, so yeah, we will see what our opponent is gonna play. Okay, so he does end up defending the bishop. I'm not sure about this move, to be honest. I wonder whether it's okay for me. I don't want to push my f pawn, but I do wonder whether it's okay for me to push my h pawn, basically kicking the bishop out. If he goes here, yeah, shall we do this or shall we push the f pawn? Which one would be better? I think the h pawn should be okay. It's basically forcing his bishop out, and then from then on open to so his bishop is not very good, which is great news for us. I'm obviously having to change up the tactics slightly. Okay, I'm gonna get the knight out first. So he's trying to kick my knight out. I think I'm okay to just drop it back. Maybe we'll be able to sort of get back into the usual. Yeah, so we'll just develop the bishop as we would. Maybe even push the e pawn to open up the bishop. Then long castle. After the queen move, of course. But we'll just have to see what happens on the board first. Okay, I have a feeling he's probably trying to kick my bishop out, but shouldn't be much of a worry. I do wonder what my opponent... Okay, so if he takes, we can take back and just have a good control over the center. I don't think I mind that, to be honest. So I'm just gonna push my bishop out and basically target this weak pawn. So yeah, I'm gonna be happy doing that, and then if he takes, we're just gonna take back. So I'm just gonna pre-move it already. Happy to do that, shouldn't be a problem. Let's actually have a look at our opponent and see what his record is like. So he's not doing too badly. He wins some, he loses some games as well. He also creeped into the 600, so that was interesting. But yeah, let's see what he does. So okay, in this position, now that's an interesting one. I'm happy to let him take, but then I would have double pawns, so I don't think I have a choice. So I think I'm having to take here. So he took. Okay. Now this pawn is weak. It is protected though. So I think I'm just gonna get the queen out. And then I'm just gonna castle long. Okay, so he does go after this pawn. Probably should have developed here instead, because now I'm gonna have to spend some time defending this pawn, which is not ideal. So we're just gonna do the same. Now I would like to go after these pawns, especially this one. I think this pawn is pretty weak, so let's say we take. Would it be better for us to take here? Obviously he's not able to take back because of this pawn, so I think that should be a free pawn. So if I go here, yeah, I'm happy to do that actually. Just gonna take, maybe even look to reroute my knight here, hitting his rook. So we will have to see. I don't mind my position so far. Thing is, if he goes here, if I move my knights to g6, sorry, he moves his rook. I haven't really got a good square. I mean, I could come here, but then again he takes. So, whoa. Okay. He really wants this pawn. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So I actually don't think I mind swapping queens at this point. So if I block here, yeah, I don't think I would mind doing that. But then again, I do need to also, he's gonna go after this pawn after, isn't he? So let's have a think. So this pawn is gonna drop. I think that would be our best guess. So if he takes here, yeah, what can I do? So I can't move this rook. However, it's an interesting position. Obviously don't want him to take this pawn at all. Maybe sort of reroute the knight. No, I'm not quite sure what to do in this position. I think if I go here, hold on. No, this pawn is protected by the rook. So I could actually just come here and then throw in a check here, win another pawn. Actually, we do have a checkmating idea by going here and then taking, but again, this knight does prevent that from happening. So, interesting game for sure. I am protecting both of those pawns, which he is going after. I would take. Wait, let's calculate. Where is he trying to go? So his knight can't really come here. Actually, he can, because if I take, he takes the. I'm happy to just push this pawn because I feel this pawn is being a bit of a liability. So can't come here, can't come here either. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we move here, go here, and then take, perhaps. I could also, I can't really go after this pawn because of this. I could also move this rook here, attacking this pawn, Obviously he can't take, because then I would take. Okay, let's have a think. Where is he trying to go? He's probably trying to come here. He comes here. I'm not worried. He comes here. Cool, I'll just move my rook. Or he's trying to win this pawn. But I think I can just do this. And then just take here with a check. I feel good at the moment. It's a very interesting game for sure. But let's see, he could come here. Which would be quite annoying. But then I can still move my rook over. He could move this pawn forward, which would be a bit annoying. I feel like I need to get both of those rooks in the game. Maybe come here, do this. Yeah, so he's trying to win the rook, but hold on, let's have a think. So this could be a bit annoying. I mean, now I can't come here to do that because of this. So is his idea to do this? No. I think. Okay, how about just move my rook higher up? My idea is still to take on a7, and then if he takes, obviously take the knight and have a piece. Well, win a pawn. He can't do this because I'm so interested to see what he has in his mind. But let's give him a check first, and then see how he's gonna react. He should move his king, really. I might even start bringing my pawns forward, basically chasing away the knight. If he does come here, I think this is the right move for me. I'm essentially kicking his knight away. It's knowing this pawn's in the way. Let's have a think. He can't do that because I can just take his queen. Do I push forward? March and then march on? Or do I drop here? Let's have a think. If I go here, he can win this pawn, which would be annoying. I'm not quite sure what to do. I think I'm just gonna march this pawn forward. And yes, he can win this one, but oh, what? Oh, guys. Oh, that's a tough one to take, of course. Damn. Okay, let's have a look into the game review quickly. That's okay, you know, these things happen. I thought I played pretty well though, all things considered. No, we've played pretty... Wow, it's an awful game apparently. Okay, let's start the review. So let's see where we've gone wrong. Obviously I thought that was a strong move. So that wasn't apparently a good move. Yeah, come in here. But I thought... So if he took, would it have been better for me to do this? But then what if he blocks? Then I just take. And then once he takes, I just take back. Right, okay. Yeah, so a free piece. I could have just moved, because there's no real follow-up from then on. Wow. Okay, so this is a miss. I wonder whether... So it says it's better. It says it's better for me to do this. But then, if he takes... Ah, I see. He has no time to take, because if he does, then... No, hold on. I take... And then if he comes here, check, comes here, I can just start eating the pawns. Ah. And then I didn't see what was happening here. So instead, I should have moved my rook one place. Damn, I really need to like watch and be careful. Okay, that's fine. Let's jump into another game and hopefully we'll do a lot better. Okay, so we are playing the black pieces. Okay, so let's just take over the center. Let's develop the knight. Yeah, let's just develop the knight. I should have probably tried to play like some Caro-Kann type line, but it's alright. I'm just gonna develop the bishop. Probably gonna push here, castle or castle first. Okay, so if he comes here, I take... No, if he drops here now, he will also be looking at this pawn. Do you know what? I think let's just get castled first. Okay, so what if we just push? Takes, and then I'll just take it back with the queen. So yeah, let's push in the center, create some sort of pawn break. Really gutted that I missed that checkmate from my opponent, to be honest. Something quite obvious, but yeah, why not? And then it can probably even hop here, to be honest. So then if he moves here, that was a very good technique from him. Yeah, that wasn't great from me. That was actually a pretty bad performance from me, to be honest. Dropping a pawn like this. That's okay. You know, the game continues. We'll have to recharge and go again. Dropping a pawn at this stage is not that big of an issue, especially when you can win it back. So if I come here, there's no way for him to attack my knight, so I think I'll be winning the pawn back. I'm also threatening to take here and win another pawn. This is a very interesting position. So again, if we win, we do get 8 elo. But I do want to... Okay. I do want to focus a little bit. So he's defending this pawn. However, I'm able to take it now. But he's also threatening this bishop. So I'm just going to drop the bishop back. And then hopefully get to win this pawn back. But do we take with the queen? Possibly. Yeah, possibly, because if we take with the queen, we're threatening to take the knight. Which I'm not able to do now. See defense. So if he pushes here, then my bishop is trapped. So let's just create some movement. Now I could take here. I'm going after his rook. So let's do this. Let's see if he's gonna spot it. Thinking, what can I do in this position? Going here is probably not the best, because it just gives a piece for free. Have I got anything else? Okay, so he has dropped another pawn. So I can take this pawn. However, if I take... What's his counterplay? He could... Okay, so let's just take this. Now I have an interesting proposition, which is to go here. Essentially, if he takes my queen, I will take his, but again, so if I go here, he takes, I take, he's not able to castle, so why not do that? And obviously he won't be able to take back with the knight, because then the rook will fall. Okay, so happy to take this. If he takes, I could come here. Okay. Now there's a bunch of good moves I could do. What if I come here, which would be a check? I hope I'm not missing anything. If he comes here, thinking about taking. He takes. I come here. Not a huge fan of this. Oh, this doesn't seem right. Okay, so I could also throw in this check. So his king can't come here, can't come here. Has to move back. And then what if I come here? If I come here, then he can just go here, can't he? Obviously I can't push this pawn because actually I could. So now he can come here. It's annoying. This piece is annoying. So what if I just bring this rook over and push on to basically get this bishop out? It's annoying because I would need a piece on this light square. Okay, so I come here. I mean, he takes. Right, so surely I just take a rook. Do we just exchange? I have a feeling this is a good move. We are in a good position. It's just about converting it now. So he's got his eye here. Okay, so he's eyeing out this. Let's block it. Because now if he takes, I can take back. And he's not able to take this because I can just take back with a queen. So interesting move. I could come here. Have I got like a in between? No, I think taking here will be best because I'm also protecting this square. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to do in this position. Oh, can't go here yet. I could just eliminate this. His knight is still protecting all those areas. Then I wonder whether I can sacrifice the rook. So if I go here, he takes, and then I come here. Interesting. I feel like there is some sort of tactic here. Come here, and then here maybe. No, because he can't come here. Interesting. It comes here. That wouldn't be pretty. But I feel like I have a check of my... I have a way to win his queen. That's the main thing. I can just check him here. Win his queen. And then the game should be pretty simple from then on. So if we win this, it's another sort of win and a loss episode. But I feel like we're playing alright. you know, not playing too badly. So that's interesting now. So let's say takes, come here. I take, he takes. I feel like I want to get out of this first. So actually, if I come here and then go here, that would be mate. Come here and then go here. So, and I'm not sure there's much you can do to prevent it. Maybe come here. No, he can't come here. He can't. His king is stuck. So, if he comes here, maybe that's the only way to sacrifice it. Yeah. Interesting. So, do I do this? So I'm just gonna go here, because if he takes, I can just take with a check, and now I can also swing the other rook over. Would that work? So if I come here, surely that's mate. How is it not mate? Oh, now it is. What a win. Okay, so we are back to 597 elo. So we've dropped 1 elo, more or less. So let's have a look in the game review and see how well we've done. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot better after this game. I thought I found a really nice tactic. My opponent had a pretty terrible game. Looks like I've had a pretty bad game myself, but looks like I've blundered. But let's go through it and let's see what happens. So we played the knights, the bishops, developed, we castled, stuck to good principles. Now, interesting. So it wants me to take. Let's learn from this. How come? If he takes, I can go check. If he comes here, oh, and then that's a mate. Well, near enough. Comes here, check, and then if he comes here, wow, yeah. I'll be very honest. It's not something I would have played. Yeah. So turn back, try to capture, but yeah, he's done a very good job at essentially winning a pawn and hanging on to it. But of course, you know, I dropped. Right, so I should have just taken this pawn, because if takes, and now we have a pretty good eye, and then he shouldn't really take because I can just take back. Okay, so if we run it back, yeah, so I've dropped it back because I thought if there's any way of my bishop going, I can at least open up the rook. So okay, so I've taken the piece back. No, but was it really a blunder when the plan was, if you take my queen, I'll just take yours? And then let's say he takes here. Oh, he's up on material. So that was my blunder. Right, okay. I had a tactical idea to be like, and I probably should have thought more about it. Should have just taken on this diagonal instead. But then he just wins this. Oh, no, he doesn't, because I get to take it back. Yeah, that wasn't a great move from me. But I thought, you know what, let's just take. This was not a great move by myself. I had a checkmate in this position. It's not going here because that's just a blunder. Come here. Yeah, of course. Go here. And then I would just go here, and then that's a mate. Ah, of course. I just didn't want to move two pieces essentially the same, like move the same piece twice. So I've made a bit of a meal out of it. Checked him, and basically the goal. Oh, come on, Oscar. You've got a bishop right here, and then. Oh, keep doing this. I don't understand. So instead of going here, I should have just gone this, and then that would be game over. But you know what? We like to do things the long way. So I've taken, yeah, which is just the wrong thing to do. Yeah, so then I've taken. That was basically a terrible move. He takes again. And again I had a checkmate. Was it this? Yeah. And I've done checkmate puzzles just before this game as well. Yeah, so I've again missing checkmates, but back to the puzzles we go. But at least, you know, at least we've won the game after losing. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully tomorrow I should be able to record some more, which means we should be able to hit 600 elo hopefully tomorrow. I'll do a lot of mate in one puzzles before, just to ensure that, you know, I'm sharp and I'm able to convert those positions. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for you know, showing support. If you guys have commented, if you guys have liked, I really want to grow this community, and I feel, you know, I feel your support whenever you give it. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. If this is the content you enjoy, if you enjoy watching me missing so many obvious moves, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.